everybody, this is GameGuy682, and I'm going to do a review of Mega Man 9. First, let me make note that this game is available for the PlayStation Network, available for the PS3 on the PlayStation Network, the Xbox 360 through Xbox Live Arcade, and the Wii through WiiWare. I have it for the Wii. Now, I'm going to make a quick note of this game. If you're familiar with the older Mega Man games, the 8-bit ones, you're going to be familiar with this game because it goes back to 8-bit everything. So 8-bit sounds, 8-bit everything. There's even a mode for legacy mode which has flickering in it, so it makes you feel like you're playing a game from the NES era. On top of that, all the menus and everything are in 8-bit. So yeah. Now, because I have the Wii version, I mostly use my Wiimote on its side. It gives me the most familiar, it makes me feel like I'm actually playing an NES game. You can use a glass controller, I have used it, but I personally prefer the Wiimote on its side. And there is some downloadable content for people who want to buy stuff, and pretty much I don't have any downloadable content, but so far I've been seeing it, and it makes me feel like it should have already been in the game. That is my take on it. So yeah, you got all these modes, you got rankings. Connecting to Nintendo Wi-Fi connection is pretty easy. You even have these challenges, which are kind of like, if you're familiar with achievements or trophies, you'll be familiar with these. Except most of these are hard and you don't really get anything in the end except beating them. Some of them are easy, and yeah, and they actually pop up, and I'll tell you when you got them. The story, I personally like it. I haven't really played any other Mega Man games except for this one. I'm telling that's the truth, and so I'm not really familiar with all the details they want to add, but I can tell you the story. The story is pretty much Dr. Light is being Dr. Light, which is the good doctor who makes all the robots, who I'm pretty sure created Mega Man. Some of his robots went berserk, and well, usually Dr. Wily or whatever his name is, he's usually the cause, but it's Dr. Light's robot, so they're railing on him. So Mega Man, knowing that Dr. Light didn't do anything, has decided to go and try to investigate and stop the robots, trying to free Dr. Light's name. So yeah, that's the story. It's an okay story. Pretty much, it's better than what I would have expected it if I didn't know anything about the story. So, but I knew about the story beforehand. The bosses are fun to play. Well, not really fun to play, but they're tough, and they will require you to die and try to figure out how to beat them. And after you beat a boss, now this is where Mega Man usually has the best idea, but this was revolutionary back when it came out. You steal the boss's abilities and you take their powers, causing you to have have the weapons what they have, and making it easier to defeat other enemies. For example, Galaxy Man, he has a black hole, I forget what it's called, but you fire a beam, and then you press the fire button again, and you'll cause a black hole, sucking anything in its path, causing people to die, and you pretty much get their items. What else is there to be in this game? Oh yeah, should I mention that you can have a store. There's an in-game store that will help you buy, you can buy items and everything to help you succeed on your adventure. After you defeat all 8 bosses, you get to Dr. Wily's castle, and you have to go through a couple stages before you can actually face him. Each level has a boss at its end, even obviously the robot bosses. But yeah, after all the Wily stages, you pretty much face these robot bosses. The gameplay I liked. It could remind me of everything else. and there's not really much I can really think of right now, but my score for this game would be a 9.5 out of 10. It's a really good game. You should definitely check it out.